Hey guys, John here with Ryan Family Farm. You watched the last video, or the last couple maybe even, you've seen that I got something going on with my electric fence that I need to find. I see a lot of these guys that trying to figure out what's going on with their electric fence and have these fancy gadgets and spend forever. It's not that difficult. I'll show you how I do it, and it's pretty simple. I think first though, we're going to get dinner started, so like and subscribe, stick around. We'll cook some chicken and some lamb, and once we get that going, we're going to fix some fence. We'll do some leg quarters. Use this on everything. I love it. And since we got the smoker going, we're going to do us a leg of lamb too. I season it the same way. We like it that way, so. All right, let's go check and see if the smoker's hot. I went ahead and added another package of leg quarters because I'm not 100% sure who's all going to be here for dinner. And I'll eat them as leftovers. Some hickory I pulled off the wood pile back there. We'll let that heat back up and then we'll turn it down. Okay, so here's how I do this. You got one coming out that way and there, and there's two on the other side of the barn. We already disconnected them. But you see, if I do this, I get a little bitty arc. Not much. I go to hook this one up. Well, I got too much stuff in my hands here. If I go to hook this one up, ooh, good arc. So my biggest short is going that way. And oh yeah, I got my high dollar electric fence tester, also known as hot dog roaster. Still not a very good spark there. So we're going to keep moving down the line here. That's what goes to the chickens, or it's the turkey's coop now, which I disconnected it to eliminate any of that. That Premier One netting probably draws a lot. A little bit there, but still not great. And I think I see it. Look right there. Insulator's missing. So you saw how it arced back that way, and then we're going to go past this. Although it wasn't strong back the other way, it wasn't terrible either. We're going to see what we get here. Which I can hear popping just a little bit, but it's a whole lot weaker here. And the reason why, before we were on the other side of the short, and electricity is going to take the path of least resistance. So we were before this spot here where it's grounded out. Now we're after it on this post, and although we still get a little bit, most of the load is getting dropped across that post there. So now we'll walk back up, turn the fence off, and get a new insulator and retest it. Okay, I'm gonna attempt to do this one-handed, so don't laugh at me. So that just hooks on the wire like that. I'll switch hands. That's how it goes in there like that. It clips around the post on the back side. Sometimes you have to have a screwdriver to do, but I can usually get them. There it goes. So that's on there. Short fixed. And this is a different style. It just clips on the post. And then it's got a little, if I can get that to focus, it's got a little pin that goes down in it to hold the wire in. All right, let's go turn her back on and see what we got. Yeah, let's see how this thing pops now when we touch it. Nothing. Oh, just a little bitty bit, which is normal. So basically, this is feeding the fence. Pigs, this video is not about you guys. They like videos, like being on video. Anyway, so this side's feeding the fence line. Basically, this right here is a ground. This is your hot side. So when you touch them together, you get a spark. If you got a short this way, or you're grounded somewhere that way. So you can take at the source, hold it up against it, and if you get a big arc, you know you got to short that direction. If you don't, you're probably pretty safe going that way. So we're going to hook this back up. Again, no big arcs. I'm going to go right back down here to this T-post. And we're going to see what kind of arc we get here compared to what we were getting before. Now, that's a good hot fence. A whole lot better than what it was. A whole lot better. So, we'll go through and we'll hook up the other lines coming out of the charger, and we'll see what we got going that way too. And normally I would disconnect this before I connected the next one, But since I'm 100% sure there's no shorts that way now, not a big deal. There's always going to be some resistance in your line just from the wire and everything, but you could tell it's short to ground. Now I think this one had a little bit of a pop. Not even enough to worry about. Okay, this is the line that goes, well, howdy sheep. What are you guys doing? Oh, here comes some more. I don't have anything for you. I'm sorry. But this is the line that goes out along the hay bales. So we'll check this one. Nothing. Just a little bitty spark. And this is the one that goes, I'll show you where it goes. I think, yeah, this is it. Nothing. A little bitty spark, which is normal. But it powers down there, and then it turns right for the cattle's winter lot. But we'll check right here real quick and see what we got. Oh yeah. Good spark. So I'm gonna say that's fixed. Well, I guess we can go check the smoker, see how it's going. All right, she's sitting right at 250. It's got smoke coming out of it. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there is smoke rolling out of it. So I'd say it's good. We'll just let her go for a few more hours and we'll wrap some stuff up and go from there. And if you're wondering, the dogs shredded my cushion. I'm not happy. So I guess when it comes to electric fence, I use that old hot dog stick to test everything with. But so I have 4 places that come off the barn, 4 different directions. I eliminate all of them. I'll go back and I start hooking them up one at a time to see which ones I'm getting the most arc off of. So basically you're taking that, sorry, I got 2 eggs in my hand. You're taking that handle or whatever it may be and you're touching it to the power, but it's a ground on this side because it's shorted out somewhere. So out of the 4 of them, I got one that did a little bit, but one bad. 2 of them didn't do anything to speak of, and one of them that popped pretty good when I hooked it up. So I knew that was grounded somewhere down that line. And then I'll go through and I'll start the first place I can ground it, which for me is metal T-post, see what kind of arc I got. Go to the next one, see what kind of arc I got. And I'll keep going down. It's gonna be pretty consistent, but once you move past the short, you won't get hardly anything because the electricity is coming through and it's using up the majority of the voltage right there. So it's dropping the load across that short. You don't get a whole lot afterwards. I know at that point I go back and I can find the short easier that way. And I hope all this makes sense, but it's not that complicated. People overcomplicate this. Finding shorts is easy to do. I really hope I didn't confuse anyone on that. And please ask questions if I did. Not my intention to, but I'm more than happy to answer anything. I'm John with Ryan Family Farm. Please like and subscribe. We're over 100 subscribers now. I think 110 maybe at this point, so appreciate that. Stay tuned. Even though I'm in this video, I'll show you the chicken and lamb once it's done. So like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. All right, guys, time to put these in some foil. leg of lamb. So what I do is I usually use beer for this. Put some in the bottom, moisture and flavor. And what that's going to do, it's going to keep that moisture in there, lock it in because of the foil over top of it, but it's also going to help it get to a certain temperature, because when you're barbecuing you hit that stall. That's where we're trying to get past, but we don't want it to dry out at the same time. Set that to the side so I can get these leg quarters out of here. They're looking good. And by the way, all this stuff was born and raised and processed on the farm. None of this stuff came from a grocery store. A little extra. I'll figure out what to do with that in a minute. All right, we'll let that go for a few more hours and take it off. Should be ready to eat then. Okay, so we did about 4 hours. Then I covered it up and did another 3 hours roughly. Well, let's see what we got. Chicken pretty much fall off the bone. Look at steam coming out of it. Very good. Sorry, very good. Let's try the leg of lamb. A little bit hot. That's what the leg of lamb looks like. Hot. Fall off the bone. It's good. Excellent. Lamb is one of the best things ever. I hope you enjoyed everything. We'll see you next time.